Once again, welcome to the session that we are continuously organizing so that we will be able to educate you. Well, this is Ask Me Anything About Diabetes with me, Dr. Aniket Banvi. Well, once again, we have set of people who have asked us n numerous amount of questions regarding diabetes management and how we can help them in managing diabetes. And the questions are very interesting, and I'll read them one by one. But before that, what we will understand is that the rise in not just diabetes in India, but many other health crises also. Now, these health crises are absolutely the reason is because of our own decisions, our own way of living the life. And eventually, when I sit down and when I have discussed with various patients, they when they elaborately tell us how do they start their day, how they live throughout their day, what kind of a decisions do they make when it comes to their health. When it comes to their health, I mean, whenever you're going to eat any food, whenever you're going to feed something, whenever you're going to put a piece of food in your mouth, it is absolutely a direct investment in your own health. And I want you guys to understand that when you're going to make that decision, ask yourself one major thing, that is, when you're going to eat something, ask yourself the food that you're going to eat, whether it is going to improve your health or not. And the answer is right in front of you. You don't need a doctor, you don't need anyone to help you in understanding whether it is good or bad. You definitely know how is it going to benefit you. Now, that is the number one thing. The number second thing that most people need to understand is that being physically active is much more underrated. And in today's time and scenario, India is said to be the capital of diabetes, but also obesity is also rising exponentially, and the number of people who are obese is also leading to so many complications. Now, make sure that you want to understand whether you are obese, you are overweight, what category are you in. Check your BMI, that is body mass index. You will understand if you are in the bracket of somewhere between 18 to 25, then you are said to be healthy, and about 25 you're said to be overweight, and about 30 you are said to be grade 1 obesity. So make sure that you try to get into that bracket of healthy that we call. But in spite of that, if you're in that still bracket, there might be chances of you having a health crisis. There is no hard and fast rule that if you are in between that bracket, and it will be absolutely fine. But it isn't just an border, it is just an baseline to understand whether you are in the direction of keeping yourself healthy or not. That is the fundamental. Now, let me discuss about the questions that have been thrown or that has been asked to us. Now, the person asks, I am a diabetic and I find it hard to sleep. How to improve my sleep? Now, this is very, very commonly said in many diabetics, and there are multiple reasons to that. Well, one of the very specific reasons that I would be pointing out today would be about deficiency in vitamin D. Many diabetics, not just diabetics, but 80% of Indians suffer from vitamin D deficiency. And when there is a deficiency in your life, when there is a lack of any nutrient, any vitamin levels in your body, the body cannot process or produce the required amount of any material that is needed to body to process. Let me detailedly explain to you. Now, vitamin D is very beneficial, or there is a role of vitamin D in production of a hormone called as melatonin. This helps in production of the sleep hormone. That melatonin is called as sleep hormone. Now, if you have a deficiency of vitamin D, then how would you expect your body to produce a normal amount of sleep hormone, which is melatonin in your body? Well, it is not going to happen. So sleep disturbance, and also, unfortunately, let me address it here, that India is the second sleep deprived country in the world. That is, the amount of stressful and the people are not able to sleep is exponentially rising, and in that manner, we are the largest country, the second largest country who is suffering from this. So deficiencies should be corrected, micro deficiencies, specifically vitamin D. But apart from that, all the vitamins and minerals are very essential for you to function your body very normally. So check your levels. If you're a diabetic and if you're having a sleep problem, do check your vitamin D if there is a deficiency. If there is a deficiency, correct it, and you will be able to help yourself go to sleep. That is one thing. Now, apart from that, many people who have good enough amount of melatonin, the sleep hormone, still not are able to sleep. Now, the reason might be multiple. Well, if you are absolutely stressed, then you will be not able to sleep, because when you are sleeping, you think how was your day, how was your night, or what will you do tomorrow. All those things start coming in. When that comes in, what happens is that you are having a constant bombardment of various thoughts, and these thoughts might elevate you or aggravate you and increase a system in your body called as a sympathetic nervous system. When this system is activated, what happens is that you are in a flight and fright mode. This also we call it as a stress mode, where you are absolutely hyper, and this is a system which should be deactivated while you are sleeping. And to do that, there are multiple things that you can do. You can reduce the amount of you should be completely in a dark room, meditate or deep breathing, write a journal. All these things helps you declutter, helps you relax yourself, spend time with family, have a, if you are watching it, if you want to watch something light, laugh out, so that you will feel relaxed and you are able to sleep. The other thing that you might be suffering is that deficiency of magnesium. If there is a deficiency of magnesium, then the melatonin circulation does not happen properly. So do check if there is a deficiency of that also. Now, these are certain things that you can do to correct your sleep. And there is an ebook also that you can get of mine, which will be there in the comment section, or you can search my name in the Google, called as Dr. Aniket Banvi, and you will get Dr. Aniket Banvi Sleep Health. You will get a free ebook or a PDF, so that you can study that, you can read that, and you can make a benefit out of it and improve your sleep health. Now, that is all about sleep. Now, the other next question that we have is that why green tea is beneficial for diabetics. This is an interesting thing. Now, when we say green tea, let me tell you how the green tea is made, or how it should be made. Well, no adding any kind of sweeteners in that. It might be sugar, it might be jaggery, it might be XYZ, anything. Just taking a hot water and dipping these herbs, and making a hot cup of green tea. Now, why is it beneficial? Well, the reason is because it is rich in antioxidant. It has a rich amount of polyphenols and phyto-rich nutrients. Now, all this added together, it reduces the amount of inflammation in the body. It helps to reduce the amount of high blood glucose level also. But if you're asking me, will there be a weight loss? I wouldn't say that. Definitely not. That is not the right way, because you need to understand what is the fundamental, or the what is it actually working on. So it is majorly working on a level of reducing your inflammation by giving out these nutrient values like polyphenols, as I said, antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer, all these things, and helps in managing your diabetes, but not just diabetes, overall health also. So it is very much essential, if you are a person who is going to get up early in the morning and avoid drinking tea and coffee with added sugar and added milk. I would suggest you to go for green tea. That will be much more beneficial than adding adding a tea or a coffee, which are highly stimulant, which will disrupt your gut and many other things also. So make sure that you avoid certain things. And when you want to break your fast, what do I mean by breaking your fast is that overnight when you sleep and when you get up, the first thing that you're going to put in your body is very important. And make sure that you put something which is going to be beneficial for your health in the long term or throughout the day. And that is how you need to be starting. And that is why we say go for a green tea or any kind of fruits and nuts. That will be much more beneficial for any diabetic to begin their day with. And then you can later on add up things that you want to add, but break your fast early in the morning if you want to with green tea. Then if how do you break your the actual main major breakfast with fruits and nuts and seeds? That will be a much more you know right approach, because it is high in fiber, it has a good fats, and also rich in antioxidants and many other beneficial aspects to it, and that helps in managing your diabetes also. So these are the things that you need to keep in your mind while you're taking care of your health, while you're going to manage your diabetes in the long term. And with that, what we'll do is that we will be coming up on the next Wednesday as well. Make sure that you write down the questions that you have in the comment section so that we can get them and we can answer them like this once again when you hear them. um, with that, I'll take a leave and see you on the next live.